Hello everybody and welcome back. This is episode 15 of Ricky's Guide to DW20. In this episode we're just going to cover a bunch of random setups I have over here. Starting with the bone block maker. I discovered this early on in the series and I thought I might use it for power, but I never ended up doing that. Because there's better methods that are cheaper, like wind generators or heat generators for mechanism. So how this works is you crush one bone block, you get 18 bone meal, and then you can make a bone block with 9. So you can basically duplicate your bone blocks endlessly, which is what I did here, and it's coming in handy occasionally when I needed bone meal or white dye. Next, we have this latex maker for industrial foregoing. It's very simple. We just have max upgrades in here. And we have 4 of those, and then underneath there's a block placer device by Just Dire Things, which is a cool mod, which you should mess with. It's definitely worth playing with. That's a unique mechanic to crafting in there. But anyways, I have 4 of these around here, and then it's placing the wood blocks automatically from our AE system, and then there's a tank below. Where am I? Right here. Just a 3x3, so it only has 9,000 buckets worth. This is a good amount. And that's also has a storage bus to go into our AE system for crafting. As you can see here. What's next? So, also we are sending latex here. I also have it attached to one of these quantum entangle porters, and it's just processing into rubber sheets here by standard process of you process it into raw plastic, and then you cook it, and then it turns into plastic sheets. This is the only setup where I only have an advanced smelting factory. I don't use a lot of plastic sheets because I don't make a lot of those, a lot of the blocks in industrial foregoing. But anyways, we also have these 2 dissolution chambers. One's being fed the pink slime from the cow farm over there that we showed in a couple episodes back. And this is used for a lot of recipes. Then we have the latex going to this one here, and of course they have the upgrades. And they've got recipes attached and all that. So you can see we got all these crafting recipes here with the advanced pattern provider. Also we have all these infusing factories, which are being automatically exported a certain material. It's a good idea to have a single one for each type of material in mechanism. For example, we have one for tin, which is used for only a couple things. I don't know where the power fighter is on the bottom. Let's see if we can reach it. There it is. Yeah, it looks like we only have bronze being made here. And then this one's redstone, which is probably the most used, which is used for these circuits and things, alloys. Then diamonds are going to this one for the higher end materials, and then obsidian for those, and then the enriched iron for steel. And these have a lot of upgrades in them, so they're really fast. Fast enough to be sustainable, but not too crazy. Also, we have export buses exporting the appropriate material and each at the fastest rate with crafting upgrades. So we can keep these stocked with the material here so this bar doesn't empty. There's different ways to do this, as I've discussed with some of the people on our server here. But this is just how I decided to do it. And a note to that. I keep a bunch of things stocked from that mod because I use so many of them. Like especially the enriched stuff, like 10,000 enriched carbon and obsidian and then redstone. So I don't keep the diamonds stocked because diamonds are kind of more hard to get to by the time I built that. And what's a weird noise? Then we also have our other machines for different crafting recipes here. The sawing factory saws wood and enriching. This is where we craft all of those enriched items. And this is for the osmium compressor for the obsidian ingots primarily, and also glowstone ingots. And the crusher factory, which we just use to make all the dusts, which is also where we send the quantum infused dust for the quantum infusion, which we showed not too long ago. The smelting factory, which was important too for the following recipes. Let's see. Another thing I wanted to show. This was my EvilCraft room. I didn't really mess with EvilCraft. I probably won't. But there, at a point, I was farming mineral logs because I needed this material for some purpose, or I thought I did. So I had mineral logs going for a very long time, and they were creating a lot of mineral essence, which we turn into crystallized mineral. So we have a lot of that because I left the farm going way too long. So if I need that, I can just do that. And that's automated here too. Although I have cut off the exportation of the logs because I just don't need to keep it going. And there's that set up. I think that's all the things here. This right here was just a little setup to get wheat at the time. I need to tear it down. There's some wheat in there. I was experimenting with the... This is the same block we have underneath that that latex thing that you put blocks in there, and then you can set it. It's very useful. Yeah, I was just trying to automate this with bone meal and all that stuff. You can set this to right click, just like the autonomous activator used to do, like in 164, 110, 1710. So that's all of that. A couple updates. I built the armor room right here. It's kind of an expensive project. We have all the mechanism suits here, and then I made a mecha suit and a second quantum suit. They're not upgraded, but I just did this as an art project, really. And I thought it turned out pretty cool. I mean, you might as well. Also, I cleaned up this room here a little bit. I started working on this reactor not too long ago. I'll probably fill this in with reactors just for fun. And I added this because I'm going to get into fusion soon. We're up to 52 ultimate solar panels over here. I actually crashed the server on accident because I placed one of these down in the water there on accident, and that was a nuisance. But yeah, now we're up to 52 of these, which is a lot. You could do the math on those. Each of those makes 263,000 FE a tick. So we're making almost 20 million FE a tick now, which is impressive. I think that's it for this episode. So yeah, we just covered a bunch of like little setups here to get that out of the way. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna put a time lapse video of me cleaning up this room after this portion of the video. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.